So from the equally likely outcome, a question pops up in our mind. And what is that question? The question would be like, are the outcomes of every experiment equally likely? Because we already have talked about the equally likely outcomes as if I'm tossing a coin or if I am rolling a die, then all the outcomes over there are equally likely. But can we say that are the outcomes of every experiment equally likely? So let's just see an example which is related with it. So let us suppose if I'll say I have this bag which is full of balls, and let us suppose if I'll take ball one by one out of this bag. So the very first ball that I'm getting is nothing but this pink ball. Again I'm getting this pink ball. Again this is my third pink ball. This is again my fourth pink ball. So we have four pink balls over here. Now let us suppose if I'll again take out a ball out of this particular bag, so I'm getting one blue ball. It means there are a total of 5 balls in this particular bag. So it means that the possibility of getting a pink ball from this bag is more than getting the possibility or getting this blue ball, obviously, because the number of the pink balls are definitely greater than the number of the blue balls. So what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that, let us suppose I'm saying it means that outcomes are not equally likely. The outcomes are not likely over here, because the possibility of getting a pink ball is definitely more than the possibility of getting a blue ball, because you can see over here there are more pink balls rather than the blue balls. It means the possibility of getting a pink ball is much more than the possibility of getting a blue ball. So that's why the outcomes are not equally likely. So hence, what is the conclusion that we are getting over here? That all the experiments do not necessarily have the equally likely outcomes, and we have already seen this experiment that in this experiment outcomes are definitely not equally likely. So it means that all the experiments do not necessarily have equally likely outcomes. But for this chapter we are taking all the experiments outcomes as nothing but equally likely. So remember this thing, that for this chapter we are taking all the outcomes as nothing but equally likely.